Good morning. Today I'm going to demonstrate about two important subject areas that we often use in OTBA. They are workforce management, worker assignment event real time, and workforce management, worker assignment real time. In this session, I'm going to explain you in detail about these two subject areas and what is the difference between these two and how are we going to use them in real time. Okay, let's quickly go ahead and start. So initially we'll start with workforce management worker assignment event real time. Then we will see workforce management worker assignment real time subject area. So, first, what is the significance of workforce management worker assignment real time subject area? So why do we use it? This subject area includes worker assignment changes, past, present, future, including, and also actions such as hires, transfers, assignment changes, promotions, manager changes, terminations performed by any worker on assignment page can be reported using this subject area. Assignment, assignment events are identified by HR actions and HR action reasons. Whenever we go and perform any assignment change or any change against person at manage employment page by using any action, those actions are identified by action reason and action code in subject area. For example, we can use action type promotion to retrieve all promotions, and we can use action type terminate work relationship to retrieve all worker termination. This subject area includes important assignment matrix to monitor assignment events. By using this subject area, we can monitor number of hires, headcount of promotions, number of transfers, number of terminations, and number of rehires. In summary, I would say this subject area is used to capture all the history of an employee. When we go and perform any transaction against employee at manage employment page, all the history information can be reported by using this subject area. Now let's go ahead and see how the history information can be reported, and we will prove that now. So before we create analysis in OTBA, first let's go ahead and see any person who has history information. I'm going to see one person. I logged in admin. I logged in as admin, and I go to my client groups. Under my client groups, I'm going to search for a person called. I'm going to search for a person who has history information. I'm taking a person name like Mahesh. So if you see this, okay, I'm taking person number. I'm taking this person. Open this person. Once you go to the manage employment page, so under the employment page, go and see view history. This is date tracked information. In other terminology, we can call it as a date tracked information. If you look at the history, this person has three assignment changes. Three changes happened on this person. Initially, this person is hired on 3/1/18, and then on effective date 1/1/2019, his location got changed, and on 6/3/2019, he has got promotion. So which means this person has three assignment records. when we use workforce management, worker assignment, event, real-time subject area, these all information can be captured or reported. How can you, how can we prove that? Now let's go and see. I'm going to the I logged in as admin. Now I'm going to the OTBA section. So this is the section. If you want to create anything in OTBA, this is the section that we use. OTBA stands for Oracle Transactional Intelligence Business. So now I'm quickly going to create analysis using workforce management assignment real-time subject area. Workforce management worker assignment event real time. So now we are going to see the difference between these two. So first we are seeing, as part of that, first we are seeing workforce management worker assignment real time. So just click on this subject area. So I'm going to prove how the workforce assignment event real time subject area is pulling history and information of an employee. So that's why I have taken this subject area. Now let's go ahead and see how it is proving multiple rows, or how it is pulling history information, like which includes past, present, future information, whatever the changes that are made against a person, whether it could be hires, transfer, assignment change, promotion, manager change, and termination, whatever it is, based on action we are going to pull the history information. So let me go to the worker folder. So I want to pull the worker information. So I'm just taking person number first. So and then I'm going to take the display name. Display name is nothing but full name of person. So display name, I've taken these two, and then I'm going to take this person business unit, under which business unit this person was hired, what is the current business of this person, and then I'm going to take legal employer of this person, what is the legal employer under which this person has been hired. Now I'm going to take location details as well. So under legal employer, I'm going to take legal employer name, and then under location, I'm going to take location name, and what else? What are the other things that this person has? This person has, he got hired on 2018, and then location has one. So on 2019, location got changed for this person. On 2019, 6th month, his job got changed. So I'm going to capture job details as well. So what is his job name? I'm going to capture this job name. So for meaningful purpose, I'm going to rename it. Instead of display name, I'm going to make it as a full name. Click on OK. So I have enough information. Now to track the date tracker records, I wanted to keep two more fields in my criteria section. Those two are effective start and effective end date. To pull the effective start and effective end date, I'm going to use assignment event details folder. Under this folder, we will have those two fields. So I'm going to use them now. So I want to capture from which date onward the change has been done, and what is the start date and what is the end date of each assignment change. To pull out those changes, I'm going to use these two fields. So go here. Okay. So effective start date and effective end date. Okay. We are good. We have enough information. And I would also wanted to see the action code and action type based on what action that the action that the transaction was made. So if you look at here, uh, this person is hired on 2018. The action type is hired when the person is hired. After that, he got his location got changed whenever the transaction was done. This assignment change was done against this person. What was the action that the action type that they used? Location change. And for the next transaction they have used action type as promotion. So now I am going to capture this information also in my report. To capture that information, I am going to the subject area, and here I'm going to select action type and then action name. In case if you have action reason code, if you had used action reason code, that also can be captured. To capture that, we have to use this one. For these three transaction, anyhow action, there is no action reason exist, so I'm not going to use it. If you want, you can use it. So go to results tab. Now if you look at here, it pulls the history information of each and every employee. If the person has multiple records, all the records will be pulled up over here. If the person has multiple assignment changes, those changes also will shown up. So yeah, so we are seeing different persons and different for each person what are the changes are there. Now how do we prove that workforce assignment event real time subject area pulls only history information? Or how can we prove workforce assignment event real time subject area pulls all the history of assignment changes of an employee? So let's take this employee, because this employee has three changes. Now we will filter out using this employee person number and then see how this data looks like here, how the data is pulling in this subject area. So I'm selecting person number, I applied filter and then I click on OK. Now as we what would be our expectation? Whenever we go to results tab, for this person we should able to see these three changes. If you are able to see those three changes, because this person has three assignment changes, if we can see these three changes, then we are good, and we can say confidently that so workforce assignment event real time subject area is pulling history information of employee. Okay, see here. Yes, so this person has three records. Initially he hired, action code as action name as hired. That time we didn't mention for any for all the transaction we haven't mentioned action reason, so that's why nothing is showing up here. If you look at it, there is no action reason, so that's why nothing showing up under action reason. But the person is got hired on 2018 third, and then this record is ended 12/31/18. So if you look at here, start date, and I'm going to keep one more field here, effective end date. So see, this record was started on 3/1/18 and ended on 12/31/18. The same thing you can see here, and the next record will be started in 1/1/19 6/2/19. So 1/1/19 6/2/19. So initially he was hired, action type is hired. Next, after that location has been changed for this person. So location action name is showing a action change, and then On top of that, manager has been he got promoted. Initially his designation is team lead. Okay, and whenever the location has been changed for this person, his location is honor inventory. So next time his location got changed, and third time his job got changed. Initially his team lead, and in next transaction nothing happened on job, and in when we are doing third transaction he got promotion. So his job has changed here. So we can see these three transactions, which means, so with this example we can confidently say that workforce assignment event real-time subject area is used to capture all assignment history information of an employee. Okay, we are good with this. I am going a bit ahead on this. Now what I wanted to pull, since we have used assignment event real-time subject area, it's pulling all the history information. What if in case if I want to pull only latest record from this subject area, which means if I want to pull only this record, how can I pull? In this subject area itself, if I want to pull latest record, how can I pull? To pull this record, go to the criteria section. To pull the current record out of all the history information, if the person has 10 assignment record, out of all the 10 history assignment record, if you want to pull only current and latest assignment change record, how can we pull that? To pull that, go to assignment event details. Here this is a place where you have to write the condition. Go to filter. So normally in SQL, whenever you want to pull the current record or latest record of an employee, what we do usually, we write the statement saying that sys date between effective start date and effective end date. So in OTBay, to do the same, what we do, we write the same actually. How can we write the same? So we have to take effective start date is less than current date. So I'm going to convert into SQL. Click on OK. So this is the place where you have to mention. Okay, and then click on OK. And then for effective end date, I'm going to give greater than current date. Convert this filter to SQL. Click on this, check this button and click on OK. So here I'm telling to the system, so even though if the person has multiple changes, only bring out current record. That's what I'm telling by writing this filter condition in the criteria section. So if you go to the results tab, now you can see the only current record of an employee. See here, earlier this person has 3 records. Now if you look at here, only the latest record is being pulled up. See here, the latest record is, what is the start date of latest record? 6/3/19, and the action code is promotion. And end date, by default, if you don't give anything, so by default end date will be 4/7/12/31. That is 4/7/12/31. So that's what it is showing here, 4/7/12/12/31. And the action name, action type, promotion. So if you want to pull, even though if your analysis is pulling, or if your subject area is pulling complete history information, out of which if you want to pull the latest record, this is the best way to pull the latest record. If you remove the filter criteria, whatever we have added to pull the current record, if you remove that, now you can see the complete history information. So with this example, now what we proved, workforce assignment event real-time subject area is used to pull the assignment history information of an employee. If the person has multiple assignment changes happen, and if the person has multiple assignment changes record, all those records can be reported using this subject area. That's what we have proved. Now we will go and see one more benefit of using the subject area. So as I mentioned earlier, this subject area is not only used to pull the history assignment changes of an employee, but also using the subject area, we can see important assignment matrix to monitor assignment events. Such those are number of hires in of an employee, head count of promotion, number of transfers, and number of termination of full-time employees, or number of rehire count of an employee. So these all assignment matrix can also be monitored by using this subject area. Now we'll see how to get the head count of promotion, or how to get the total head count of transfer, or how to get the total head count of hires. To do the same, what we have to do is I have opened new subject area. In this subject area, now I'm going to pull total number of hire head count. So to get the hire head count, go to hires, or this is the one that we can use, or else we can use total number of hires. To get the total number of hires, this is the one that we use. So now what I want to do is, under this legal employer, what is the total number of head count? So I wanted to see based on legal employer. Go here, go to results. Now if we see the output, in this output we can filter out what is the head count of under each legal employer. See here, I'm doing some cosmetic changes here, adjustments. So okay, so I'm excluding this part because both are same only. So I'm excluding this column. If you look at here, so you can see the total head count here. So we have, under this legal employer, we have six members hired. Under this legal employer, we have 146.5 hired. Under this legal employees, we have 20 persons hired. Under this legal employees, we have. So now, if you want to filter out some specific legal employer, and if you want to see what is the high rate count in this legal employer, how to do this? Go here. Now I want to pull one of my legal employer, that is called Navya Technologies. I'm taking Navya Technologies here. So what I wanted to bring, I wanted to see the head count of high rate count under this legal employer. So click on OK, click on OK, and also I want to see under my technologies what is the head count. So under my technologies, so we have all these companies. So I'm just taking this one and I'm excluding this one. So I wanted to see the head count of high head count of all these legal employees. Just click on OK, click on OK. Now go to results tab. Now you can see, so as of now under Navya Technologies, 16 members have been hired. Under US Limited, 4 members have been hired. Under India Limited, 3 members have been hired. If you wanted to add one more legal employer here, then what you have to do, you can simply go to the filter criteria and then search for that legal employer and then add it. That's how we can pull the head count, high head count, or promotion head count, or this is the fact column that we have to use to get the rehire head count, and this is the fact column that we have to use to get the transfer head count, and then this is the fact column that we have to use to get the promotion, number of promotions that happened under one legal employer. Okay, this is how we have to get the assignment matrix of events using this subject area. Now what I want to do is I am going to remove this one. Okay, and I'm going to results tab. Now what I can see, what is the higher count of all the legal employees. So I can see so many legal employees. Total higher count I can see here. In case, okay, these are the total number of legal employees that we have under each legal employee. So under this legal employee, so far 7 members have been hired. Under this legal employee, so far 4 members have been hired. Okay, under this legal employee, so far 3 members have been hired. Okay, this is how we can figure it out, how many number of persons that has been hired under each legal employee. This is another benefit of using workforce assignment in real time, and this is the way that can be used to pull the head count of legal employer or business unit or whatever it is. If you want to pull the only business head count and a specific business unit, simply go here, select the business unit, go here, and then see what is the hire count or what is the rehire count, what is the termination head count under this legal employer, how many members got terminated. Okay, this is the way that we have to use. If you want to save it, you can go ahead and save this. So I'm going to save this one. I'm going to save employer head count, legal employer head count. Click on OK and then save it. Now in case if you want to see the graphical representation for each and every view, I mean if you want to get the graphical representation for this view, how can you do that? So to get the graphical representation for the same, just go here. Okay, so you will have different graphical charts here. Whatever you want, you can select it. If I select bar chart, you can see the data in bar chart. So we have on top we have table form and below we have graphical chart. So in case if you want to create pie chart for the same, just go here. Okay, this is the area where you can get the pie chart. So just click on pie chart so that we can see the output of this analysis in different formats. See here, this is the total head count, this is the total number of hires. That's how you can pull it. So in case if you don't want to see total number of hires, you just wanted to see only head count, then do one thing, go here, remove this, go to results. Now we can see only head count. This is how you can, if you want, you can create the graphical representation, and you can make use this graphical representation for input purpose, or if you want to publish them on dashboard page, and if you want to restrict them for a specific user, that also can be done. And typically in real time, so we will create the graphical representation for our output data, and then we will place this graphical representation, or we will accommodate this graphical representation into dashboard, and then we will distribute that dashboard to the employee. That's how we will do it. So just go ahead and save it. so that this person will have different legal. Similarly, you can create the head count for highs, promotions, as well as rehighs. That's how we can create the graphical representation. So hope you understand. Hope it is very clear for everyone. Now what I want to do is, now I want to create a analysis using workforce management worker assignment real-time subject area. So in workforce management worker assignment event real-time subject area, what are the topics or what are the things that we have done so far? So let's quickly recap. We have created analysis. Under this analysis, we have verified how the data is being pulled up. So we have seen and we confirmed the data only history information is pulling. Out of the history information, if you want to pull the latest record, so in the output of report, it's pulling history information. That's what we notice. And in case if you wanted to pull the current record from the history information, how to capture that information, we have also seen that. And then we have seen how to create the head count. If you want to get the head count of promotions, terminations, or rehire of employee, how to create the head count report, that also we have seen. And then we have seen graphical representation of head count. Okay, hope you understand this so far. Now I'm going to create an analysis using workforce management worker real-time subject area. So before we create analysis using workforce management worker assignment real-time subject area, let's discuss about it first and then we'll see. So what is the significance of this subject area and why do we use it in real time? Typically, this is primary subject area to report workers' current assignment information. A worker can have multiple active or inactive assignments. However, this subject area provides details of all workers' assignment, including their start and days, and assignment type, status type, working hours. And even though if the person has multiple assignment changes, what this subject area does, it pulls only current record of an employee. So if you see this example, if you use workforce assignment worker assignment real-time subject area, what it does, even though the person has multiple assignment changes, if you look at this person number, this person has multiple changes, right? By default, when you create this when you create a assignment analysis, or when you create a report using workforce management worker assignment real-time subject area, what it does, it pulls only latest record. It doesn't pull the complete history information. Okay, and in real time, mostly we use this subject area to pull the current data, as well as there are some scenarios where you want to create a matrix in which if you want to create head count of total assignment count or business unit head count, department count, or location count, these all can be done by using workforce management worker assignment real-time subject area. And also this subject area by default retrieves only workers current information. If you want to pull past and future dated assignment information, then you have to use the set parameter through which you can pull the past and future information. But by default, it pulls only current information of employee as of today date. Now let's quickly go ahead and see how to create the analysis using workforce management worker assignment real-time subject area. And then we will prove now it only pulls, sorry, I have selected workforce management work relationship real-time subject area. As you have seen already, we proved workforce assignment event real-time subject area is used to prove the to pull the history information of an employee. So whenever you create assignment, whenever you create any report using workforce assignment event real-time subject area, by default it pulls history information. If the person has multiple changes, assignment changes, all the changes has been captured. So now I'm going to use workforce management. Okay. So now if you look at here, okay, workforce work relationship real time, I'm going to use workforce management worker assignment real time. This is the one that we have to use because we are discussing about this subject area. Now first we have to verify two things. First thing is we have to prove that it pulls only current record, even though person has multiple assignment changes, it pulls only current data. Okay, to prove that I am going to bring certain fields to my criteria section. I'm going to use person number. So just click on person number and then I'm going to use display name. So display name is nothing but full name of an employee. So I'm renaming it to full name. So I'm renaming it to full name. Okay, click on OK. Now I wanted to pull, what does I want to pull? I want to pull this person legal employer and then location and then job. So okay, so I'm I'm capturing the required fields here. I have captured person number, full name, assignment status. I want to see assignment status of the person. And then I capture the legal employer and location name, job name. In addition to that, I wanted to capture the our assignment start date, effective start date, and then effective end date, latest change, sequence, and then I wanted to see action code, action name, action reason. So these are the fields that you want to capture. So effective start date, effective end date, effective latest change, effective sequence, and then action name, action reason. Action name both are used to capture the action name, like when you are performing a transaction, what action that you have used, whether you have used job change or location change or working hours change, or you used hire, whatever the action that you want that you have used. If I want to capture that information, so I have to use action name. That's fine. And then I mentioned filter number, person number, because we want to test this person. Okay, 170138. So if you create report using workforce management worker assignment real-time subject area, so what it has to do, as per our expectation, it should only capture the latest record. That is its default behavior. So now we are going to see that. So we have the complete attributes whatever we wanted to capture, and then we applied filter over here because we want to test for this person number. I just click on OK. Okay, and then I go to the send. If you see here, you can see complete information. What is the person number 17138 and what is the full name, and assignment status active payroll eligible, and he resides under this legal employer, and what is the location of this employee on an inventory location, and what is the job of this employee. Now if you see here, how can we prove that this person is, this assignment real-time subject area is pulling only current record. So if you see here, go to this person, click on the latest record. This person got hired in 1st 2018, and then one more transaction has been done on this person, and then the latest transaction that was done on 6/3/2000. This is the one that we are saying as latest record. So go open this record. Okay, open this record and then see the complete information. So if you look at here, for this record, action name is promotion. You should see action name is promotion. It is correct. And then effective start date 6/3/19. This is the latest record 6/3/19. By default, so if you don't provide anything, I mean if the record is active, by default Oracle provides 471231. This is the one. So which means after reviewing this output of analysis, we are confirming that this analysis pulls only latest record of an employee, or else current information of employee. Okay, that is perfect. Now we are good. In case if you wanted to, as I mentioned earlier, this report this subject area pulls only current information. In case if you want to pull either history information or future information of this person, how can you pull? By default it pulls latest record. In case if you want to pull the history information or past information, then what you have to do is you have to go to advanced tab. If you want to pass some static date over here, you have to pass this prefix over here. I'm just specifying my prefix. This is the syntax that you have to use. And then I wanted to see, this is the, by default it pulls current record. If you want to see the history record of this employee, in case of if I want to see the record in this date, so I'm going to specify 2019. So okay, 2019 January 1st. I applied SQL and then I saved it. If I go and see the output of this report now, see here, this person in 2019, this person has one record. What is that record? This person has this record. What is the action name in 2019? Location change. If you see here, the action name it is showing as location change. So here two things that you have to understand. By default, workforce management worker assignment real-time subject area pulls current information of an employee as of that day. In case if you want to pull past and future dated assignment information, then you have to pass that date dynamically or statically over here. So if you pass date statically, this is the way you have to pass it. In case I don't want to pass the date statically, I wanted to I wanted to pass this date dynamically rather than passing statically. This so whenever you run this report, if you go to the results tab, what it does for every employee, okay, if the person has history information, so whoever available on this date, okay, that record only it pulls up. If the person has multiple records, though the person has multiple record, if you wanted to see some record which is available in this date range, that record only can build up here. Instead of passing the date statically here, I would like to pass the same date dynamically. How can you pass that? To pass the date dynamically, what we have to do again, we have to pass variable like this. So there is a special syntax for this. This must be followed. So you have to put brace here, and then you have to use as of date, and then and the columns put this one, and then apply. So with this you can't accomplish. Along with it, you have to do one more thing, that is called go to prompts. So now to get the effective date, whatever the syntax that we pass, that is more than enough. But to see our effective date parameter, where we have to go? We have to go to the prompts. Here we have to pass our custom parameter for which we are going to apply the date. So I am going to select variable. I am going to use as of date here. So this is very important. This is how you have to keep. And then I'm giving effective date, and then I'm giving date. I'm giving date as DD YYYY. Okay, this is the format that I'm giving. In case if you wanted to select here, you have to select date and then require user input. If you want, you can select it. In case if you want to pass specific value, you can pass it. I don't want to pass any specific value because I want to pass the field value dynamically. Click on OK, so that you will get a parameter here. This is called our custom parameter. So yeah, we are good. I'm going to save this analysis, and then I'm going to open this analysis now. So what is the use of passing dynamic parameter? Now we will see. If we go and open this report, go to open. So pass some date here. Now what I want to pull this, since the person has 3 records, I want to by default it pulls current record. Now if I pass some date and I want to capture this information, rather than passing date statically, I want to pass this date dynamically. So I am going to put this date 3/1/18. So 3/1/18. So I'm going to give 04/04/2018. In between the range, date range, I want to pull the data. Now what it has to do, it has to pull the record that is available within the date range that we have specified. The date range that we have specified is 04/04/2018. 04 and 04/04/2018. This is the record that is available for us. So if you look at here, now what we got, whatever the record that is available within that date, that record is pulling up. This is what I mean. Okay, hope you understand this. Now let's quickly recap what we have discussed in workforce management worker real-time subject area, worker assignment real-time subject area. There are 3 things that we have seen so far. We have understand that. So workforce management worker assignment real-time subject area is used to pull the current information of an employee. By default, it pulls worker current assignment information as of today date. In case if you want to pull past and future dated assignment information, there are 2 ways in which it can be pulled. First one is passing the static date, and second method is passing the effective date dynamically. So among these two, whatever we want to use, we can use. And I'm going a bit ahead for this, and I wanted to show you one more thing. So as I mentioned earlier, this subject area can also be used to monitor the matrix such as business unit headcount, department headcount, location headcount, as well as FTE headcount. So all these things can be pulled out by using this subject area. How can you do that? Now let me go and show you. So I'm going to capture business unit over here. So this is the business unit, and then I want to see the head count of this business unit. So this is the one that we have to use. If you want to get the assignment count, this is the one that you have to use. If you want to get the full-time equivalent FTE count of an employee, full-time equivalent employees head count, this is the one that you have to use. And then now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get the business unit head count. So just go to the results tab. So under each business unit, what is head count? Now you can see. See, these are the business unit that we have. If you see our business unit, so this is our business unit that we have created, SG. So under this business unit, what is the head count that so what is the head count that we have under this business unit, and under this business unit, what is the head count that we have? If you want to see the total head count, business unit head count, you can see it. And also, if you wanted to see the locations, so what, how many locations are available under this business unit, if you want to see, so you can go here. So under this business unit, what is the total number of headcount that we have? If you want to see, okay. Now if you see, if you look at here, you will get the complete headcount. Okay. Now if you see here, so under this business unit, we have 3 locations have been defined. So 2 location. This is the one. This is the one. Okay. And then under this location, if you see here, so the two under this business unit, we have 3 locations defined. Okay. Okay. So that's all for the day. Hope you like this session. If you like it, please subscribe my channel and share it to everyone. Thank you.